We're not supposed to talk about it in a theater unless you're performing it, because it's cursed!
Fortunately, we of the Reduced Shakespeare Company are not only able to perform an abridged version of Macbeth, but after much thorough and careful research, we are able to do so in perfect Scottish accents. A double toil and trouble.
Stay, ye imperfect Max began, Tammy Macmore!
Macbeth! The Weinberg duff! None of women born shall honor Macbeth till Burnham Wood comes to Johnson aid, don't you know?
Oh, that's the great, but what must need Mac I must be Macduff!
See you, Jimmy, and know that I was from your mother's womb untimely whipped. Now what do you think about that?
Oh, that's bloody disgusting, lad! Lay on, you great haggis face, lad!
Macbeth, you murdered me wife, you killed me babies, and you shot in me stew!
Oh, no, I didn't I?
You did. How'd you throw half of it away?
Oh, that's bloody disgusting. Macduff, you can take my life, but you can't take my freedom!
Behold where lies the usurper's cursed head. Macbeth, your arse is up to Bindi. And know that never was there a story of more blood and death than this old Mr. and Mrs. Macbeth. Thank you.
Meanwhile, Julius Caesar was a much beloved tyrant.
All hail Julius Caesar.
Hail, citizens. Who was warned by a soothsayer.
Beware the eyes of March.
Caesar, however, chose to ignore the soothsayer's warning.
What the hell are the eyes of March?
The 15th of March.
15th of March, why? That's today.
Ah!
That's 2. Brute.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. We come to bury Caesar, so bury him! And let's get on to my play, Antony and
Cleopatra. Is this an asp I see before me? Oh! Hold my hand.
David! What are you doing?
Dying.
What is it with you and you have this bizarre notion that all of Shakespeare's tragic heroines wear really ugly wigs and found by the people before they die?
Don't they?
No, vomiting. That's not even an interpretation. That's bloody disgusting. You see, Antony and Cleopatra, it's not a Pepto-Bismol commercial. It's a romantic thriller that's set in the ancient geopolitical power struggle of Egypt and Rome.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's one of Shakespeare's geopolitical.
Geopolitical. Yeah.
Guys, it's a geopolitical play.
Yeah.
Well, if I'd have known that, I never would have messed around with it. Because, I mean, you know, Shakespeare's geopolitical stuff, it's some of my favorite work.
Oh, really?
Go on.
Yeah. Elaborate.
Yeah, it's like, you know, the themes he wrote about 400 years ago, still relevant today. Like, you know the one he wrote about how nuclear energy affected the Soviet Union?
David, Shakespeare never wrote about the Soviet Union.
Yeah, he did. It was called Chernobyl Kinsman. And it was intense.
What are you talking about?
Chernobyl Kinsman? It was recently attributed
Oh, David, Shakespeare wrote a play called Two Noble Kinsmen, not Chernobyl.
Yeah, 2 noble kinsmen.
Two Noble Kinsmen.
2,
Well,
not
yes.
sure. 2.
Well, what's Two Noble Kinsmen about?
It's about a girl that goes insane with the fear that her boyfriend's gonna be eaten by wolves and her father hanged.
Well, I've never heard of that play.
Frankly, as somebody with your intellectual capabilities, I'm surprised you've heard of any of Shakespeare's plays.
Burn!
You know what? To be fair to David, ladies and gentlemen, you see, Two Noble Kinsmen actually falls under the category of Shakespeare's plays, which we scholars typically refer to as the Apocrypha. Or in some other scholarly circles are referred to as the lesser plays, or in some other scholarly circles, the obscure plays, or simply the bad plays. But not all the Apocrypha are without merit. In fact, one of them, Troilus and Cressida, it's hardly crap at all. In fact, I discussed Troilus and Cressida in my soon-to-be-released book about William Shakespeare entitled I Love My Willie. Which, you know what? If I could just whip it out for you right now, actually. Whoa, 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 whoa!
This is disgusting! No!
It's a book,
Why would you do
David.
that?
It's a book, David.
His book.
What did you think I was going to whip out?
Never mind.
Never mind. Go take a cold shower. Now, I was thinking that, to build publicity, ladies and gentlemen, publicity, buy my book. Well, we could, perform a quick improvised version of Troilus and Cressida right now.
Yeah, we could do a interpretive dance performance art version.
No, yeah, dude, I love performance art. It's so pretentious. Okay. We'll use Troilus and Cressida as a jumping off point to explore deeper themes like the transient nature of life and the mythology involved in the arising and dissipation of forms.
Sure, go get some props.
No. What does that even mean? Listen, guys, look, I worked long and hard on my Willie, okay? And I'm not gonna have you disgrace it by doing some pretentious dance. I was thinking that we can do a more straightforward, scholarly approach.
Screw that.
That was funny too. A comedian is good. Well, go ahead and read. Troilus and Cressida was written in 1603, published in quarto in 1604, and appears in the first folio. Although this version is some 166 lines longer than the second quarto edition of 1645, in which appears the famous Chihuahua scene. You see, the Chihuahua was... What the hell is this? Get them away! Take them off! Get them out of here!
You had one job.
Get a life! Ladies and gentlemen, my book has nothing to do with the Easter Bunny or the Hush Puppy. It discusses the distinct possibility that Shakespeare's plays were actually written by Elvis Presley. It's groundbreaking, factually based work. You see, he was abducted by aliens and entered a time warp.
Time warp! It's just a jump to the left.
Not now.
Not the comic thrust.
Not now, Dave. Later. Later.
Every time.
I was actually going to ask if your book covers anything about the play's plot.
Plot? Of course I cover the plot. What kind of Shakespearean scholar do you think I am?
Don't make me answer that question.
I'll have you know that I cover the plot in depth on a footnote on page 29. Okay. Troilus, youngest son of Priam, king of Troy.
All right. You be Troilus. You be the king.
Okay. Loves Cressida.
I'll get the wig.
He said that way too eagerly.
It feels right.
Whatever. And has arranged with her uncle Pendarus for a meeting. Although she feigns indifference, she is attracted to him.
I have to feign indifference.
It's called acting. Just work with us here, okay?
Is that your name?
Meanwhile, Agamemnon, the Greek commander, What?
Agamemnon?
What? It's in the script.
Steven, I can't. This is so boring.
No. Oh my God. This is like, as soon as you said Agamemnon, I was asleep. No, look, I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, when I first found out that we were coming to Jerusalem, I told these guys that I will not do dry, boring, vomitless,
Boatless?
Don't start. Boatless. Shakespeare for you people, because I mean, you guys just get turned off. I mean, that's what happened to me. I used to sit there in class and we're supposed to be studying Shakespeare, looking out the window at other guys out on the field, and I used to think to myself, why can't Shakespeare be more like sports?
Sports? You like sports? David, you realize that the opening ceremony of the Winter Olympics isn't a sport?
How can Shakespeare be like sports, David?
Thank you, Dan. Well, you see, sports are visceral. They're exciting to watch. Right? Sports are exciting to watch. See, for more reasons than one. Take the histories, for example. With the throne passing from one generation to the next, and all those kings and queens killing each other off, it's exactly like a
Game of Thrones! They're both idiots, right? Killing in the
Football.
Football.
A game of football.
That too.
Yeah, I can see that a little bit. Yeah.
But you do
Fine,
it for crowds.
fine.
Yeah, it makes
Line them up, boys. Let's get macho.
25, 42, Richard III, Henry V, Part 1, 2, 3, hop! And the crown is now to Richard II, that well-spoken 14th century monarch. He's in the pocket, looking for an air net field. Oh, there's a heavy rush from King John!
Oh, my gross flesh sinks downwards.
The ball's in the air, Henry VI comes up with it!
Victory is mine!
But he's tackled immediately by King John.
That
Player of the 12th century, and he's down. Oh, he's killing him out there, folks. This could be the end of the War of the Roses. Psycho.
King John is in the clear. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20. He's poised on the 10-yard line. Replacing him now is number 72, King Lear.
Divide we our kingdom in three. Cordelia, you go long.
A penalty marker is down. Fictional character on the field. Lear is disqualified. He's not happy about it.
Pucky.
Coming on now is that father-son team of Henry IV and Prince Hal. Center snaps quarterback. Quarterback passes the hunchback. Looks like Richard III's limp is giving him trouble.
A horse. My kingdom's for a horse.
Oh, there's a pile-up on the field.
Fumble! And Henry VIII comes up with it. He's at the 15, the 10. He stops at the 5 to chop off his wife's head. And touchdown for the Red Rose. Ooh, this could be the beginning of a Tudor dynasty.
Henry V, Richard III, Kate Isabel, and Charles III. Go Fergie!
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, can I have the house lights, please?
Yep.
What's up, David?
Hey, well, can I borrow your program, please? I want to check the list of plays. I think we might have done them all already.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, we might be able to let you guys out a little early tonight.
There's a girl in the back row there that I'd like to show around backstage.
Keep it in your pants.
No comment. We did all the histories just now.
And we covered the comedies in a lump.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Got these are tragedies.
Sure.
Titus Androgynous, we did as the cooking show.
Romeo and Juliet, we did.
Yep. Julius Caesar, Troilus and Cressida.
Okay, let's see. We wrapped Othello. Macbeth, we did with the Scottish accents.
Sure.
Lear was in the football game.
Yeah.
Antony and Cleopatra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just vomited it just everywhere.